Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. This week is collective week, so we are going to do a collective reading. I have pulled some archetype cards out already, and this reading, it has some really strong specifics to it. I think like whoever's going to resonate with this reading, you've been dealing with someone here, or you currently still are dealing with someone who I think, okay, there's a couple of possibilities in terms of what this person could be taking from others and maybe even you. I think though it leans a little more beyond everything else into like emotions and attention, as opposed to, like, it could also be creative ideas. Like that you could be dealing with someone here who doesn't have a lot of their own creative ideas. Maybe they are a little bit of a copycat in some sense. But I feel like this person is more into how, if they have a motive around doing a lot of things, like whatever they're doing, their motive often seems to be centered around garnishing some type of attention for themselves over other people getting that attention. And they do look like they play a bit of a victim here as well. Okay, so who they really are, they had the thief. The thief came out in the reverse, stealing money, creative ideas, affection, or other powers you think you lack. Oh, come here. That's okay. Yeah, I know. I love you too. I love you. That's Lily. Y'all don't see her often when I'm at the table because she can go to the table. But if she's anywhere that she can lay beside me, she gonna do it. She's a good girl. Okay. So, right. So keep that in mind. That's what I was looking at here. I'm like, okay, this person is taking things that aren't theirs, basically. And there's a number of things that could be. Now, the mask that this person is hiding behind is the hermit in the shadow. So, okay, this is like a pretend thing though, what they're putting on, right? If it's the mask, this is maybe the story that they're telling people, or this is the impression that they're giving to people, is that they withdraw from society out of fear or negative judgments from others. They're refusing to help those in need. So I feel like right there that I'm withdrawing, they're like saying I'm withdrawing from society, or they're giving the impression that they're withdrawing from society because the bell, it does toll. So I think this person is making it out like, oh, you know, society is really difficult. People are difficult to deal with. I can't handle people. Right? Like it's a pretend thing. Now, okay, so why though? So their true selves, let's look at this. So the actual reason this person is, I want to say, I think it's actually healthy. But they're looking at something inside themselves that I'm getting the impression they don't want anybody to know that they're looking at. So this person is actually seeking solitude to focus intently on their inner life and to serve their personal creativity. So isn't that interesting, right? Because who they are is somebody who maybe steals other people's ideas. They might, you could have a conversation with this person. Maybe you have it in a sort of a relaxed atmosphere or situation. You might work with this person, but you meet them somewhere. Your kids go to the same hockey game or baseball game, and you're talking back and forth, and you kind of tell this person about some ideas you've had. I think it'd be kind of cool if we started doing this at work, or we did this, or I'm thinking about maybe pitching this to the boss or whatever. And then they might, like, I get the impression this person would say, oh man, I wouldn't do that. You don't want to put yourself out there like that. Maybe the boss will come up with this on their own, and then you can jump in. I don't know, I wouldn't do. But then it's almost like this person would then, I think, go to work, and they would pitch it to the boss. Like they would pitch it to the boss. It would be their creative idea, right? And then you might say to people, that was my idea. And that person totally took it. That person totally took my idea. So what would they do? What would they do? They were like, I'm staying by myself here because people persecute me. All I'm doing is trying to be me, and people are persecuting me. So I gotta go over here. I'm gonna go have lunch in my car. I'm not gonna go in the lunchroom. I just need some time to myself. I don't feel safe here. I know. I'm just like, Okay, so, right? Now, why do they hide that part of themselves? Okay. So I want to say this person is doing some accounting. Like, maybe they're kind of looking at themselves here and going, what have I done? Why? They have an obsessive passion that harms others. They have self-destructive devotion. It's the Lover card. What are they devoted to? I don't know. It could be negative forces or energies. It could be a negative mindset. Some of you, this person could have an unhealthy desire or passion for another person, or something that they want in life, and maybe it is recognition, and they're like, how can I get that? I want to get that in any way possible here. And it does, right, look like that this person takes things from other people to try to get that recognition. And then I'm kind of guessing here, if they're called out on it, it's like, oh my God, I'm just being me. I just like came up with this idea. I'm not going to go out and hang out with you guys. I'm sorry. I don't feel safe in that right now. But the truth is that they are pulling away. And I think actually the fact that that card is in the reverse with, how everything is coming out here, I think it's actually a good indication that this person is taking some time to look at themselves. But they're not admitting to anyone else right now that they have this habit or they do this. They don't want anyone to know. They're still probably putting on the persona here of like, I don't know why you're calling me out on this, because that's not how it happened. I talked to you about this at the baseball game. Right? But they see that they have an obsessive passion. I feel like the obsessive passion is just trying to get like attention, trying to get ahead, but doing it with a negative cause or motive here. And it's self-destructive. They're realizing it's self-destructive. This person is maybe doing if it's self-destructive that this person is in right now, I feel like it's self-destructive in terms of like very scorpionic, like it's breaking things down. It's exposing hidden things within themselves to themselves and then rebuilding on that. Or I don't think they're in the rebuilding stage. I think they're still in the deconstruction stage. And there's things within themselves that they probably don't fully understand, which also, like, I'm going to play devil's advocate here. Like being a tarot reader, I try to like just, like often I'm channeling from divine energies, right? So divine doesn't look at things as this person is good and this person is bad. It's all about experience, energy, and growth, right? And, often what we create comes back to us. So how are you learning from that? And I'm going to say that I feel like this person, the cycle, the point that I'm seeing them at in these cards is that they are looking at these behaviors within themselves and they don't understand them fully. So they're also feeling vulnerable about that. So they're not going to say like, I'm doing this. I shouldn't be doing this, because they don't even know why. They may not even understand why they're reactive or why they pursue things in this manner. If they get past that point and they eventually do, own up to, I guess, whatever this unhealthy behavior is that we seem to be kind of like touching on, I would say that is probably then the stage where they're starting to rebuild themselves, like, right? Okay. How this affects you in this situation or relationship, whatever that might be for you, is you have the seeker in the light. This is about having a thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are. So I don't know if it's worth you looking into this a little bit more. I mean, like, right, I don't know what the relationship is between you and this person. But that's interesting too. I'm wondering, this could even be someone like, maybe you're, when I say a third party in a situation, I don't mean that, like, I'm not implying that it's a romantic third party. I mean that there could be something going on here between two people that you know, and one of the people in this situation is someone who does, is the person that we're seeing here, right? So Or there could be. I think that there's another involved. I don't know who they are, and they don't really seem to be coming up in the spread, because it's almost like you need to find the truth here. If you were the person that this individual was taking things from or stealing your ideas, maybe that's possible, then you would already know what the truth is, right? But there's something here. Like, your advice here is to look more deeply at something. It is to truly find the hidden meaning. Even as I touched on this person and trying to describe what point in the cycle that I think that they're in kind of like an awakening moment here, having an epiphany, coming to terms with, this path that I'm building for myself, how I've been building that. This is destructive. It's not doing me any good. It's not doing the relationships around me any good. It's not doing the people around me any good. They've withdrawn, but they're not admitting yet to others that they're doing that, because I really need to take a look at myself here, right? So this person is still, I want to say to some extent, I wouldn't trust this person, because they're both probably defensive and offensive, depending on how anything is coming towards them. They're exposing a wound, and just metaphorically, if you're exposing a wound, you're not going to do it out in the open with a whole bunch of people, and anyone can just start poking at it or trying to infect it with, make it infected. But so it's finding the truth here. Or where could that take you, though? So it is to be open-minded. It is to be open-minded. Now, you also have advice in this, which is curious. The advice is the Servant card in the reverse. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what it says in the shadow, but I'm also going to tell you what it says in the light, because I feel like the light and the shadow in this are not necessarily, well, if you say the light, well, then that's the opposite, is the shadow. I think there's like a double thing going on here. Okay, this is using the lack of money as an excuse not to move forward with life. So, and it's curious, when I saw that, I thought to myself, some of you, are you dealing with someone here who is maybe trying to get you to invest in something with them? Maybe it's a business idea. Maybe it's a stamp collection. I don't know what it is. But I want to kind of say right now, it is to put somebody off, possibly, or to temporarily, come up with a reason why you can't do something. And that reason is, I just don't have enough money right now. I can't do that. I mean, it's pretty point blank, right? So in whatever way that seems applicable to you, it's, well, I don't have the money right now, so I can't do that. Or some way, in some way to reduce. You're somehow using money as a reason that you're being advised to use money as a reason why you can't yourself move forward. I'm sitting with that one, because there is something going on here where you're being asked to take a minute and try to look in different areas to find the truth. Now, the servant in the upright is delight in serving others with a free and loving heart. So if we were just going to like flip that, I would kind of say it is maybe possibly serving others, even though you don't feel good about it. That's curious, no? serving others in some way, even though you don't necessarily feel good about it. And because it's all about finding the truth here. So I feel like how you flip your servitude to others, you're not being asked to do it to allow others to take advantage of you. You're being asked to do it in some way here to find the truth. And maybe by approaching life or a situation in this manner with the servant in the reverse, something would be exposed here. Now, the outcome, though, is good, though. So that's curious as well. The outcome is like some type of freedom, personal willpower that is expressed. It's being able to transcend some physical limitations. Now, it's curious too. How you feel about this person is the hedonist in the reverse. They pursue pleasure to the detriment of health, indulges at the expense of others. Right? To know. Yeah, it's almost like taking things. Taking more than theirs, than their fair share, so that they can indulge in that. I'm getting kind of like a vibe from this person that, so I don't know, it's coming into me like this, that this person was somehow, maybe when they were a child, they themselves were energy vampired by somebody. So they almost developed a very unhealthy habit of constantly finding other sources to feed energy, to feed themselves from. Because there's something about this person feels like that's what they do, especially when you're seeking them like this, like how you view this person. It's like you do see, it's like, well, this person is taking more than the credit that they deserve, which is also curious because they are stealing other people's ideas or something. So you are seeing it's like, oh, this person, and then, well, they went off and they did that. And they did that though to it hurts them and it hurts everybody else, which is, this person is figuring that out. I don't know how far they're gonna take that. So let's just sprinkle a bit of tarot into this. So who they are the thief in the shadow. The thief in the shadow. They are the thief. Oh, it's all landing on the Seeker card. Your card. How this affects you. It's just hiding the truth. The Six of Swords and the Knight of Cups. I don't know if this person is trying to steal affections or what they're trying to do. I think they are. And however that comes across, like maybe for some of you, this is like your partner and this person is like trying to find the truth here. What is really going on? If this person is they're seeking affection. They're trying to take affection from others. Because we have the Knight of Cups and we also have the Lover's card here, which is all attached to, then they're hiding themselves. And the Hermit is kind of like exposing, looking deep within their own heart here. Why am I doing this? What is the reason I'm doing this? The Hermit in the reverse is like the persona that they're putting on here, who they're pretending to be, like the mask that they're wearing. The Hermit in the reverse. The Ace of Pentacles. Tell me more about the Ace of Pentacles. The Ten of Cups. The Emperor. The Fool. And the Knight of Pentacles. All right, I do feel like this person has taken a step, not on there. You can't even see him there. Now you see him there. We all have Larry's butt in the camera. I think this person is literally taking the time to try to come up with a better plan for their life. They are trying to have a new beginning. I'm sorry, Larry. It's a little staticky and cold. You can't go on there, honey. Still gonna try. You're such a little fricker. Here we go again. You can't be on the cards right now, honey. This person is trying to figure things out, have a fresh start that has kind of like a stable long-term plan here. I feel like this this person's really trying to figure out what it is that they need in life. And as I said, like, they're kind of making it out, the world is against me, I need to go and hide, I don't trust anything or anyone right now. Now, and maybe, I want to say, that could even be very present in this person's mind consciously here. But subconsciously, there's something much deeper going on. Why don't we just all sit on the couch? Yeah? Okay. So why they hide their true selves? The lover in the reverse. An obsessive passion that harms others. A self-destructive devotion. Now, some of you, if this person is going pretty deep with this healing and self-exploration, now, this obsessive self-destruction, like devoted to it, as long as it is something that is, like, this person isn't being horribly negative to themselves, like connecting with God through this breakdown, I would say, then I feel like that this is because, right, like they are going through a deconstruction here to be rebuilt. The Lover card in the shadow is why they hide. The Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune. Kind of gives me the impression that this person is trying to change their habits. It's almost like they're starting to realize that there's habits and things that they do here that might be reactive, that are not healthy for them. They could, I don't know, this person could also be waiting for something here that has to do with a house or some type of property or building as well. And once that, I don't know, that happens or closes, if it's a financial transaction of some sort, then they're like moving. So I don't know. I'm really curious about you, like how this affects you. Is that you, I want to say also, it's not even so much advice, right? Like how it affects you is the seeker, wisdom. You're trying to find the truth in as many different areas that you can here. So what is this wisdom that you are? The Ace of Wands. Oh, and the Eight of Wands. This could even be like someone here that you're kind of learning from their mistakes also. Like you can see what this person is doing and go, oh, yeah, I'm not going to do. I can see how that's working out for that person. I don't think that that's a good idea. But it's definitely, it's got you, I think, coming up with ideas. Oh, creative too. Isn't that interesting? Because the Ace of Wands in this deck particularly is a really creative energy. Like there's so many different things coming in here. This person might even inspire you creatively. Okay, so this person may have even maybe taken some of your own creative ideas from you. It also looks like you could be moving forward more, definitely more so than this person is. In whatever areas of life that could be. It could be creatively, definitely probably through relationships. So advice for you is to be the servant in the shadow. Use the lack of money as an excuse not to move forward with life. And what area of life not to move forward with? Ah, the Three of Cups and the Two of Swords. I want to say probably like if this is somebody from your past. Maybe this is someone from your past. I can't go out today. That is so specific. Isn't it? Like, really? Like, so I don't know if this person's going to get in touch with you. And if you should, excuse me, basically say I don't have any money this week, or money is tight, I can't go out. I kind of feel like too, maybe it's to make this person, I don't know, try to pull themselves out of something. But it definitely, I mean, I don't know what else to say about that. It's just like, well, I can't, oh, you know what's interesting though? Because the Two of Swords, so I'm looking at going, to put the Two of Swords in there, it's almost kind of like to leave this person guessing. It's like, I can't afford to do that. I can't do that. It's, or I can't, yeah, because of money, I can't do that. It leaves this person wondering why, but that's your advice. Curious that, no? It's almost as if Spirit's coming in and saying, play your cards this way and see how that introduction of information to this person, how they react with that possibly. And the outcome, if you follow this advice, is good. It is transcending any physical limitations or handicaps here, developing personal willpower and strength of spirit, which, I don't know, it also looks like it could be coming from this, for this person. The Two of Cups. The Two of Cups. The Two of Wands. Ah, the Hermit and the Four of Swords. What is this? Because this is really like, okay, this could even be like a sibling or something. Or somebody, it's almost like someone here who has in some way used other people to get attention or affection, or like they take it for themselves. They take your ideas. But it's almost like they don't recognize their own worth and value too, right? Or believe in themselves. You kind of in some way here are being guided to, I can't help you today, or I can't do this today. But it's like to leave them to figure it out. I think that's like the biggest message here, for them to figure this out. To really understand what it is that they want. What do you want? I know you want to lay on the cards. I'll go open your door in a minute. How you feel about this person? They pursue pleasure to the detriment of themselves. They just like manifesting more than they need. There is something about this person, like you really do feel like this person takes so much more than they need. Why are they doing that? Why are they taking more than they need here? What do you think they're manifesting? What do you think they're manifesting? Oh, the Chariot. Way over there. The Chariot. You feel like that this person is, for some of you, this person could be manifesting a new car. Like literally, like if you think this person just takes more than they need, they don't need another new car. With the Chariot, it can be like something like that sometimes, right? I feel like you think this person is trying to manifest a lot of emotions out of other people as well. And they don't need that. They don't need it. Why are they doing that? The Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is at the bottom. Wow, this is very interesting. I'm really intrigued. I'm curious, like, who this person is to you. Because looking at these cards, they could be any number of relationship situations that you could be in with this person. I'm going to go do the extended. In the extended, I'm going to ask, what is this person's hidden intentions towards you? And what are their deepest thoughts about you? Situation. So thank you so much, everybody. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.